I think we are live. Let's wait for like a minute because LinkedIn notification थोड़ा सा slow जाता है. So let's wait for people to join in.
Done.
अभी तक नहीं आया notification. Just a
That's
second.
slow. रूम
अभी
से
आया
भी
just
इवन
now.
कर सकते हैं ठीक से
ये
लेकिन
Zoom से direct वो integration पता नहीं करता नहीं है. Okay, perfect. I think people have started joining. So, welcome, guys. Today we are going to have conversation on marketing. We have been having conversation on LinkedIn Pe Charcha. It's a subset of LinkedIn Pe Charcha specifically for marketing, and it's the first ever episode. So, I have with me Ms. Krati Agarwal. She is a marketing agency founder. She is an amazing content creator. I discussed with her on LinkedIn in the last session, and in this session, we are going to take insights on marketing. So, welcome to the session, Krati.
thank you for inviting me. People are also joining great session and people can also enjoy this.
Sure. People are joining. You can, write in your name. We would love to know who is joining in. We'd love to greet. Sejal is here. Louis is here. Vari, Santosh, Mukesh. Hi. Welcome to the session. And feel free to ask any question related to marketing.
Hi
Even
everyone.
Yeah, even if you have any doubts on LinkedIn or personal branding, we'll touch bases on those aspects as well. So, without any further ado,
Yeah.
let's start the session. My very first topic, like the first topic for discussion, is what are the challenges that brands are facing in 2022 or will be facing in 2023, like in these like the current times, according to you, according to your exposure.
So I think one problem is when COVID hit, changed their strategies because of COVID back again.
Mm,
So people are like very confused to doing the things. So that's one thing going on in terms of brands or businesses, and challenges going in terms of branding. Previously, people were patient or startups were patient long term, but now people are like in 1 or 2 years or 3 years they have to become a user. So that creates a lot of pressure on marketers, on people, on everyone basically. So
mm.
trust lost because of that. So yeah, these two brands are facing right now.
Right. And I also feel like, especially as you said, after COVID, a lot more pressure has been added, a lot more, that desperation for results has increased. And, but I also feel a lot of good things have also happened alongside is that a lot of brands have realized the power of online, like online channels. People who are only into offline have now started going online and considering about marketing, digital marketing, and other aspects of digital marketing. So in this space currently, like what are the major, like you must be working with clients. So what are the major changes? Has their mindset changed towards marketing in a good way? Like what are the positive things that you see?
Okay, so the thing I've seen is people are realizing like previously branding cost a waste of money. Now
Hmm.
people the potential of it, that how one can good content and for long term, and like previously it was like very vague and all. So one thing I've seen that change, personal branding is also now coming into picture. Like only 2, 3, 4 years, uh, people don't now. At least they know it. Founders, it is still there is a gap. Not that open and share in order to build their brand. But I think with more personal branding will be very strong on LinkedIn. Can do. Very few founders do right now, but maybe do. So yeah,
Right.
these two things I think definitely influencer marketing on LinkedIn. Instead of like influencer marketing, but when it comes to LinkedIn, it's a better term, not as an influencer we use on LinkedIn.
Right.
Immensely increase in coming years because the brand and sponsorship collabs by creators on LinkedIn and so on and so on.
Right, right. And I also agree that that has been a positive shift in terms of mindset. And also, there's this question that someone has asked, that is marketing equal to going viral? Like, is it always about going viral? Like, what do you think about this?
Hmm. So I don't think market viral at all. First of all, viral is just shared something and it's been related or right. Maybe it's a funny thing or it's something people or something like someone liked it on world, so that got viral. Now, marketing is only about putting an effort in the world. Like you, everybody cares you exist, okay? But you can tell people that maybe you are buying, but I have a 1001 source which is better, this and this and this. So, marketing yourself from the competition, putting out yourself how you are better or in first place.
Mm.
So, yeah, marketing is mostly
Right, got it, got it. And I would like to add on that, basically, like as you said, putting yourself out there and in a very authentic manner, that what your brand voice is, what your brand message is, so that so that people get to know that, okay, this is somewhere where this is a place I can trust, and the selling part, the buying part, the after customer service will always follow the trust that you build with the target audience. So that's great. Now, I'm sure a lot of people watching this in the future currently, they are associated with marketing, and they also are like want to scale up their work in marketing field. So what would be your tips for someone to get clients in the marketing field, how to scale up their business in marketing, and how to upskill themselves personally as well?
so skill first. If I tell work on the skill they want to work and should put so many things to be worked on like copy when it comes to marketing, uh, graphing, or even in business development part, how a client onboarding them, how to talk to them, like there are add-on skills. So focus and then work on it. Like you can do a course, watch YouTube videos, podcasts. There is so much out there. So start with that. And then if you personal support or more support, then you can maybe join and you can get some mental support or something like that. So scaling, upskilling. And then I think there should be a method or things. Like there are a lot of things from which you can get. For someone, it's email marketing. For someone it's content marketing. So work for someone. They will always. I personally believe everything works. There is not
Hmm.
the strategy works, but it depends on how you fruitful to you or what's working for you. So and see what's for you. Now, second thing looking for you,
Right.
now amplify it. So, mistakes. So, what I did recently, like in very good revenue, I had a very good clients. But the things were not stopped, but were reduced to percentage because I was not investing time, hired member to do that, and I didn't importance only when you in service industry clients can months and all. So when you realize after what it is. So whatever method's working for you, make sure that you are putting 100. So what's everything and what's working on you? Make content marketing and LinkedIn has in terms of clients. But for some people, they have got the work, they have got results from email marketing, they have got so whatever working for you, figure that put more effort on it.
Right, absolutely. Very valid point in terms of experimenting, exploring. Very vast field. So I think it having that clear answer right at the start is very difficult because you need to explore, you need to implement, you need to do certain stuff. As you said, YouTube. Certain there are a lot of certifications as well. Some HubSpot marketing certifications and Google Skill Shop. Great courses you can do and implement. Hard work obviously you will have to do, and then only you will get to know that okay, maybe content marketing is your cup of tea, maybe paid media marketing is your cup of tea, maybe SEO, but you need to give it that time, is what I also believe in. Perfect. So there's a question by Anushka Jain. What she's asking is, if we go into the field of marketing, is it necessary that we have to do sales job in the initial time? So what do you think on that?
I don't know if she's talking about job or as a job. So I think is required is being for a freelancer or entrepreneur and you're starting out of everything, and especially if you're solopreneur. So marketing, it's essential that you take care of in a company also. There's a different designation for that. Solo thing you are handling, then sales you have to also learn. And I started, I learn everything. Maybe after doing everything, but currently or even this thing. So I learned marketing also one-on-one because if you visualize, it is a designation for thing like different one people who will handle the emails of one person who will be talking them, different person who will be onboarding them. So like so done by different people. So when you are building your own thing, learn everything, and especially with clients, and if you're into field of marketing, if you can learn sales also. But I think you're fine, there's no not necessary to be.
Right, absolutely. And I agree with the same that it's not necessary to have a particular kind of exposure, especially in marketing, because I've seen people coming from engineering background after doing certain bank jobs or financial jobs, and then exploring marketing field and then learning. But obviously, you can't expect a pay equal to someone who has been working in the marketing for the last few years. So that thing you need to have in the mindset, and then you will get lesser pay, you will be learning, and then once you learn, acquire the skills, then obviously you can demand more according to that. So definitely there's no barrier to that. Amazing. We have one more question by Paulumi Datta. She's asking what works best to get people to register for a virtual event via social media marketing. So what would be your take on that?
Hmm. I think you can create definite put awareness around, that you have this. For an example, for this event also for LinkedIn. So that's one thing you can do. This is for social media marketing. She's asking any topic if event. Just first optimize whatever audience book if you have. You can post there. For instance, a story, make a hype about it, saying that this event is coming and stuff like that. So if you can find in your community, tell people or like one on one that we are, please do come and all. So that will be also sending emails to people. So obviously in emails. So you already have people on target. If you have people which will gonna help from this training, that we are doing this training on this. So I think whatever in aspect of awareness which you know will attend and will really help them focus in first, like social media. I'm not telling just go black stuff like that until you are doing on a great scale, but audience only, and mostly the people who will gonna help training, which might not help my client push through or just only if it helps someone, then share it with them. You can do for registration.
Right, absolutely. And to further add on to that, I think by social media marketing, you can use like the reels, put awareness to reels. They work a lot. Maybe you could do live sessions with people with high following and kind of discuss about that event, what's going to happen to get that audience. If you have the budget to run ads, then that also works. Like you can get leads for the virtual event there. And as Krati said, emailing, DM, cold outreach is always going to work because you are connecting one on one. And I think that also demands that you need to plan from before. Like, for example, if you know the event is coming in the second week of December, you've got to plan from October itself that, okay, I'm starting with the awareness phase, I'm starting with the live sessions, I'm starting with the cold DMs, cold outreach, and mix in like 7 8 techniques together, and out of that you will see 3 to 4 are giving the maximum results, and then you can scale that up, going back to the same discussion, that experimenting and seeing what's working, and then amplifying the same. So I hope, Polemy, I've got your answer. You feel free to ask any follow-up questions if you have. So my next question to you, Krati, is basically how tell us about your journey into marketing. How did you find out that marketing is right for you? And tell us about those initial days of working with clients.
Okay. Uh, when so I'll just give a brief from IT Dhanbad, and then I did job in. So when I was back in like last year of my started exploring writing, blogging, and I came on writing. I used to do content writing, and I was very passionate, not about marketing much. Then what content on just randomly shares life lessons, small things. Great, because I don't know anything about life lessons or something like that, because I'm myself in 20s. I experience and people really like it. And DMs like, we really like your caption, like how you do that. And they were asking of magic and all. So I was really shocked. Like, because
Hmm.
to be honest, I didn't have learned about copywriting and also in my heart out what I like to write it. Learning copywriting, and then I don't know what interest in this copywriting, marketing. And then one day I was thinking that like I was not enjoying my confused that marketing is not my job. And then I got my college. Before Infosys was on second position. So it was like one candidate was person doesn't join the company, then only me. So I was like a replacement kind of them, and we have to go lot of days for that position, and then I got selected. And company was into, so my branch was mineral, so we have to sell mineral engineering to big clients. I applied in my mineral engineering job where I don't get related to mineral engineering, coal processing, and I realized why I got selected related to this thing. So, my thinking got so that I'm gonna do this job, selling these machines. This will back. I thought, and I was like, oh, this was actually sales and marketing only. I just got to explore. I discovered that I'm gonna do this only for now. And
Right.
what happened when I left my job? Actually, did some of the work with the clients, but it was or something like that. I was not doing anything from my so I thinking of as an agency initially. Initially, to be honest, it was not that anything much about how working with clients or has to be dealt with, not just doing your job. Not good at quoting prices and all. Also, I was just like too many blunders. I would not say mistakes. Podcast on it where my topic is that for something in terms of clients because I lost in 2 years because of my so definitely I've done a lot of I interesting to work with clients and different projects. I think nobody should be scared of the work or anything for it and just do it because you can theoretically how much you will learn. You will go, you will get rejected. Then you have to talk to a client that you're not doing great work. Like there are 1,000 sorry to tell, but nobody talk about this. Thriving like that, they show on internet that oh my people are getting fired also, just like jobs in 1 or 2 months. So
Right.
it's very very hard to do it. What I said when it comes.
Yeah, amazing. That's a great journey. And as you said, that marketing is all about doing and not just seeing. So I think whenever someone gets the call, whoever is watching this live, if you feel that marketing is for you, if you have got that call, just implement, just learn and implement. And if you keep learning every single day, maybe you're not having clients today, but definitely with your efforts of cold outreach, keep cold outreaching, keep enhancing that outreach technique. Keep learning, and there will be a day when you will have a stable flow of leads. And keep personal branding as well, because I think personal branding is the best form of marketing that you can ever do for brands, for founders, for freelancers, everyone. So I think it is all about that. And over a period of time, I mean, no one can be an expert in marketing, but like we all are learners. Every single day, something new is coming, so we are adapting to that. So that was great. It was a great discussion. We have come to the end of the session, but definitely we are going to continue this in the future sessions as well. And people who have doubts can feel free to reach out to us, comment down, and we'll take it up in these sessions related to marketing. And we'll try to add value. So, thank you so much, Krati, for joining and giving in your time.
Same here, same here.
Amazing. Chalo. See you guys. Take care.